Oh. That's weird. I didn't even have to hit the button. It just automatically went. That's funny. All right. Well, I am Vegan Stoner Lady, also known as Anna, and I am here with anti-animal use. I'll be starting us off today. We will have other members joining us, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, we're going to be going live on TikTok, as you can see. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Go live. Okay, I think we're go. Yay. Okay, we move my windows around here. Awesome. Okay, so I'm Vegan Stoner Lady, also known as Anna. I'm here on anti-animal use. Please follow us on all platforms. If you can, please follow us here on TikTok. We need to get 53 more followers, or we're gonna lose our ability to go live. So please follow us. We really want to keep going live and having conversations. So if you could, we would love it. If you could also tap on that screen, hit the like, um, and engage. Let's get some people in here. So I just want to know why you're not vegan. Why aren't you vegan yet? I have some resources here. It's called antianimaluse.org. Click on it. Click on the button that says see what I fund. Watch the 3-minute film or the full documentary, which I really encourage everyone to watch Dominion, the full documentary. And ask yourself if you really want to be giving your money to those people. Do you really want to support that industry? Dominion is not a gotcha film. It just shows you the standard practice of what has to happen to others in order for you to use products made from animals. So please check out that. You can look up that documentary on YouTube. It's free. Dominion 2018. I appreciate that you want to give. We are not an organization you can donate to. We're just a group of people that got together and are doing activism. If there's any activists that's in this group that you really like, I encourage you to find them. They usually announce their social medias, and you can donate directly to them. What's up, Spooky? Good to see you. I know, right? Win, Ian. This is actually still the other setup, but Ian was actually really smart to figure out our problem. It was not even a TikTok thing, to be honest. It was user error. So when I made Vegan Stoner Lady that account a while ago, I accidentally made two accounts at the same time just because of how I was doing it. Don't ask. But there were two accounts. And so I accidentally signed into the old account that I've never ever used. So it has 0 followers and so and it has the same main icon. So I thought I was in the right account, but it was just user error. So it's been remedied now. Ian figured it out. So yes, dubs in the chat to Ian. Hey, what's up? Will, I don't know if I know you. What's up? Are you vegan? What's up, Dashing Grandpa? Yas. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Chaotic Kit, because vegans are hypocritical and selfish and needlessly confrontational. Do you call what you're doing right now needed confrontation? Like when I come out here and I'm talking to people, I have a goal. That is to liberate all sentient beings from exploitation. What is your goal? Just to yell at a vegan so you feel better? Do you feel better now? Oh, the market live stream, huh? I don't know if I ever want to do that, but I'm glad that you enjoy doing that. Is it doing well? I can't imagine it is. Well, I'm a big fan of yours too, Dashing Grandpa. You're pretty great. Ah, I was wanting vegan pizza. There's a place over here called Secret Pizza Society, and their crust, it's a thin crust pizza. Oh, they got their crust down really well. It's kind of like more of a crunchy crust, but it's really good. They did a good job. But they were too busy, so we can't partake in them today. They're too busy and they're kind of far away and it's so smogy outside. I don't feel like driving. I don't deny that I'm confrontational and my empathy isn't performative. Okay. I never said it was performative. I was just saying, like, you're coming in here pretty hot. You don't even know who I am. You have this assumption and you're just shouting about it. If you want, we can talk about it, though. I'd love to have you come up. Oh, and then real quick, did I grab it? I think I did. I wanted to give YouTube the link. Oops. Oh, that's not it, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, okay. I think that's the link. Let me know if that's not the link, guys. I think that's the link. Kind of copied and pasted a few things there. Did it pin it? Oh, it did. Okay. I was worried it moved up. I was worried it pinned somebody else's comment now. Okay. Your comment said, like, just right out the gate, that vegans are hypocritical and selfish and needlessly confrontational. How is that not like coming in with a lot of attitude, coming in hot? How am I not supposed to read that as shouting? Is that supposed to be something calm? Someone came in. Vegans are hypocritical, selfish, needlessly confrontational. Oh, so common in vegans. What is a vegan chaotic kit? I see that you're not requesting up. Why not? You seem very opinionated on this topic. You seem very knowledgeable. I would love to have a conversation with someone who's knowledgeable about veganism, but isn't vegan. What is anti animal use? We are a group of abolitionists that seek to liberate all sentient beings from all human caused exploitation. Our tactic is just to talk to our people, our neighbors, our residents, anybody around us about respecting each other and why we should respect each other with focus on the animals because the animals have it the worst and they're getting it the most. We raised to be slaughtered 92.2 billion land animals alone. And then when you add marine life, the sentient marine life, it goes into the trillions. So I'm here to advocate for them because this needs to end. We need to stop seeing someone as a resource. And that's exactly what our group is about. We're coming together with the same goal to liberate all sentient beings. And we're doing that having one conversation at a time. I mean, if you're going to just sit here and spam my chat, I'm not going to bring you up. Yeah. So if you think you have a good justification, you're welcome to request up, but you have to be over 18. And also, I would like to have a conversation with a respectful person. I will meet you at your energy. If you come in respectful, I'll be respectful back. But remember that we're talking about rights. We're talking about autonomy. We're talking about someone being used and exploited when they don't want to be used and exploited. An individual who's having their own experience of life and weighing out those experiences, That's what we're talking about here. Thank you all for being here too. Keep tapping, keep hitting those hearts. Really appreciate you. If you can share the live, that would be really helpful. Let's see. I'm going to get my group here. See if they'll come in. So veganism is this ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. Exploitation means to use someone unfairly for your benefit, not their benefit. Like when we send an animal to a slaughterhouse, that's not in their benefit, that's in our benefit. Liam. Hey, are you over 18?
I absolutely am.
Wonderful. Are you vegan?
I'm not. I don't subscribe to that life. I do think that overconsumption of, farm or factory farmed meats is like disgusting and terrible for you. So I don't just subscribe to that. But I absolutely subscribe to, farm raised, beef and poultry, so to speak. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
is it just for your own needs that it's not okay to do factory farming?
I just don't like the way that it's used for, big industries making money off of, I can see the abuse and stuff and a lot of things for sure,
Well,
but
I don't understand what's wrong with factory farming. It uses less water, uses less land. It actually is more profitable to the farmer because the animals get to wait faster.
yeah, but do you think that it's like good for the animal?
Oh, you're cutting out. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
You think it's good for the animal to be on in a factory farm where it's, confined to a small space and
Of
lives its
course, I
life
think
out
that's
that way?
wrong, but why do you think that's wrong?
Because I think that the meat industry is kind of screwed up. I think that
No, no.
it's
Why is
it's
that
terrible. It
wrong?
really
Why is
is.
that wrong to put animals in tight spaces when it's more environmentally friendly?
Well, I mean, is there arguments where it could be better for the environment? I mean, I think you're
Oh,
bringing one
you're
up.
cutting out.
So
You're
then,
breaking up. So, factory farming exists because it meets the demand for animal products while at the same time reducing the need of resources and land.
that's because the overconsumption of meat products, right?
Okay, so what's wrong with factory farming if it's feeding everybody?
I Again, I didn't say that there was anything wrong with it. I just said there's aspects of it that I don't agree with.
Like what?
Like the overconsumption and gluttony of one
Well, that's
product.
not
And that's
factory
why
farming. You
factory,
don't like other humans eating a bunch. What business is of that of yours? What does that matter? Who cares?
I mean, you don't care for your brothers and sisters that are
If someone
gluttons. You
wants
don't
to
care for,
overeat, if
you
some
don't,
stop, Liam, do you tell people to stop smoking?
absolutely.
Really? You tell people to stop skydiving?
100%.
You tell people to stop skydiving?
Well, I know
You
that
tell
a
people to stop
woman whose
boxing?
child,
No.
you just
Do you
asked a
see do you see
question.
the
Can I
point?
answer one at a
Okay,
time?
no. So the problem is you're saying that it's immoral because it's not good for their health. That doesn't make sense because you don't actually care, right? You were told some narrative that factory farming is bad and larger small farms that are giving more space, those are better, but you don't even know why. That's why I'm asking you these questions. So the reason why we have factory farming is because traditional farming uses too much resources. Grass, for example, for cows does not get them to wait very quickly. So they have to give them grains to fatten them up quicker, right? Otherwise they spend more water, they need more land, and they take longer to get to slaughter weight. We don't have those kind of resources to feed everybody if
Well,
they all want to
well,
use if
grain.
they all want to use animals. The problem with factory farming is you were starting to head in that direction, but I don't know why you veered off. The problem is that those animals are experiencing life. They care about themselves. If someone has the capacity to suffer, they deserve moral consideration. But if they deserve moral consideration, that means if we don't need to use them at all, farming them in any manner is immoral because you wouldn't trade places even with the happiest animal on the nicest farm.
So I don't agree with that. That's a
Name
whole
one
nother.
farm animal that you would trade places with.
A farm animal is not a human
Name one
being.
farm
Okay.
animal you would
So why are
tolerate
you
the same
doing?
treatment. The point is that we breed
Can
someone
I
into
make a point?
existence. We breed someone into existence with handicaps that we know for sure will be dependent on us for their entire lives. We breed these individuals on purpose so that we can exploit them. How is it ever fair to breed someone into existence with a handicap and will forever be dependent on you on purpose? When is that fair?
I'll tell you how it's not fair and what the
How is
difference
that
is.
fair to do to someone?
Are you able to cross the road without being hit by a car?
I think we're going to move on. Look, the point is, it doesn't matter the farm. It doesn't matter if it's a big factory farm. It doesn't matter if it's a small farm. It's slavery. You're taking someone and saying, because you're different from me, you have some difference. I'm going to choose an arbitrary trait that's different. I'm going to deem you lesser for that. Even though you're still sentient like me, even though you care about feeling, you care about continuing to have an existence and have that next positive experience, I'm going to ignore your preferences and use you for my benefits, even to your detriment. That's what you're saying when you use other animals, regardless of how they're farmed. And I urge you to be educated on why factory farming is wrong. Because if you're concerned about the environment, we should stop animal agriculture altogether. If you're worried about factory farming, you want to end that, you're basically advocating for everyone to live vegan anyways. So why not just advocate for veganism instead of trying to do this walk around where you're like, only those with money should have access to this? Because if you remove factory farming, you're essentially just removing a product for people that are not as rich as you, right? You're literally saying, if you don't have money, you don't get to have access to this, without the understanding of why it's wrong that we're doing this to somebody. So it's better to go about it from the ethics perspective and say, hey, we shouldn't be doing this to someone else. Let's stop doing this instead of creating some kind of random inequality that you benefit from. Like, you're literally just trying to set up the system to benefit you, and it's gross. You're literally throwing your fellow humans under the bus so that you can still consume someone's flesh. You know, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, veganism is this stance that you don't want to demand someone be enslaved. You don't want someone to be violated, have their babies taken from them, have their flesh peeled from their body. You know, like, you find that wrong because you wouldn't want to trade places with them. Oh, hey, it's good to see you. So, Minx, you have to be on your phone if you're going to come up here. You can't be on a desktop unless you host the live, and then you can be on your desktop. TikTok is weird. Oh, you are? Okay. It's up to you if you want to come up. I just wanted to let you know is all. I didn't mean to like call you out. You're welcome to do whatever you want. If you want to sit in the chat, or if you want to come up. I just don't want you to feel pressured. Awesome. It's good to see y'all. Vegan peace. What's up? They can suffer. Exactly. Oh, awesome. Welcome up. Are you there?
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Okay, your volume, like you're talking, like got quieter for me for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah.
I don't know
When
why.
you come up, I don't know why it does that. It does change the volume.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's weird.
You can hear me just fine?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Awesome. Welcome, Minx. Yay. Dubs in the chat for Minx coming up
Hello.
here. Excellent. I don't have any requests right now. Let me see if you're a mod. Manage. Oh, okay. Yeah, you are. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Hey, Vessel. I'm not bringing up other vegans. This is only anti-animal use vegans for today, but you're welcome up on VSL Live anytime. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Really do appreciate you. Thank you. So until we get a request, I'll just be answering questions in the chat. And if you can't tell me why you're not vegan. Oh, you talked to Jake today, Vessel? Oh, fire! Jake has been active. If y'all don't know, Jake Lagater, he's the creator of animaljustice21.org. If you're not vegan and curious, check that out. It's a great website to reflect ethically on. Oh, I haven't done my reflection today. So good thing you reminded me about Jake. Anyway, it's a good place just to reflect on why to be vegan, you know, and it gives you different videos and resources, and it's just a great resource to go to. You can find it on our page as well, antianimaluse.org. So yeah, either go straight to it or you can click on our, well, it's not a link, but you can go to our website. Jake, it's like his ears were burning. What's up? Good to see you. Jason, I didn't see you there. What's up? Oh goodness, we're very lucky. We're surrounded by great vegans.
Yeah, my For You page has just been a lot of vegans lately.
Nice.
So,
that's a good thing.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's great. You are on YouTube? Nice. All right. Well, it looks like we have a request. I'm going to bring them up. Okay. Luke. Oh, nope. I guess not. Never mind. They went away. Right as I was about to click them. Okay. Brat stalls. I like meat, and plus I have low iron. So animal flesh doesn't really provide that much more iron. But ask yourself, even if it did, you know, is it fair to get, you know, a mineral out of someone's body who wanted to live and did not need to die? Or should you seek, as far as you can, some kind of alternative? I personally don't want to take someone's life because I wouldn't want my life taken. So I will seek out every other way I can. Supplements are totally fine. Talking to a dietitian and trying to figure out how to maybe get some other source going, that's another alternative, you know, like you can figure it out. There's a lot of good options. There's also for your iron, what was it? I think is it vitamin C? Vitamin C helps you retain your iron. So if you have like a lemon and water, or maybe a smoothie, put some lemons in there, or orange, or something with citrus, vitamin C, you'll retain more iron. Animals are not someone. What makes you say that? It's not about, so when you say life isn't fair, you're kind of getting wrapped up in the is-ought fallacy. We're not talking about what is. We're saying what should be. And there's nothing wrong with understanding reality, but aiming for better, right? Otherwise, like, what's the point of fighting for anyone's rights? Life isn't fair. Should we not have fought for civil rights, LGBTQ plus rights, women's rights, workers' rights? Should we have never fought for those because life just isn't fair? It's also an appeal to futility, you know, like just because you don't have a perfect world doesn't mean you can't make things better for everyone. I love it, Jake. Chickens are decent people. Oh, that's George Carlin. That's funny. They are decent people. You ever met a chicken? They're so funny. They have such quirky personalities. Each one's different. All right, Draco. You have to be over 18. Hey, are you over 18? Draco, hello? Are you just up here to breathe? Oh, looks like he was digging down somewhere dirty. Don't do that. Don't touch that on camera. Gross. Let's see. These iron B12 people are funny. Eating cheese pizza for nutrients in shirt. Yeah. Who eats cheese pizza for nutrition? I'm worried about my health. Yes, Elwood's local farm. You guys, check out Elwood's dog meat farm. If you like transparency, they are very transparent about their processing of their dogs. And no, it's not meat for dogs, it's meat of dogs. So check them out. It's the only farm I'll eat from, only meat farm I'll eat from. Do I think animals should eat meat? It's not about eating meat. It's about using someone unfairly for your benefit. And I think if you're a moral agent, which is an individual who understands that there's consequences to their actions and can be held accountable for their actions, you shouldn't be taking someone's life or exploiting someone, right? Individuals that are surviving harsh environments that don't know better and don't have anyone to teach them better, I don't see them as bad, but I don't think that the prey like it. And if there's some way that we could communicate or they had options, yeah, I think that they should take those options. But that's not the world we live in right now. But I can talk to you. You can make change. In fact, veganism is an inaction. It's literally not supporting something. You're going down maybe a different aisle in the grocery store or just moving your hand even. It's seriously so minimal the change. You already toil over what am I going to eat tonight? You already sit there and think about, like what product should I purchase? So just it's okay to add just this little checkbox to make sure it's vegan, make sure it's not tested on somebody, cruelty free and vegan. It's that simple. Jake is decent people. Jake is decent people. If you're over 18, please request up. Same thing with YouTube, you guys. I put the link in the chat. It should be pinned in there. If you think you have a good reason, come on up. Why are vegans so angry? Well, if you're angry when you talk to a vegan, they're going to be angry back. I mean, that's the way it is when you talk to anybody. They're going to meet you where you're at, how you approach them. So if you come in being angry and a jerk, I mean, a vegan's going to defend themselves. Why do vegans wear odd socks? My socks aren't odd. Sometimes I wear funny socks. My goodness, we got 15 people in here. Where are y'all? Like, y'all can't be vegan. I know all my vegans can't be in here. Where are all you? Come on. Where are the non-vegans at? If you're over 18, come up and talk to us. We love to talk to you. We're fun people. We're really nice. Yeah, Draco, you were trying to show us your flesh, and I don't want to see that. That's gross. I don't believe you, Draco. What is veganism, Draco? What should Eskimos eat? Well, first of all, Eskimo is a derogatory term because you're generalizing a group of people. There's actually many nations of native people in those areas. But people living in areas that have limited resources, doesn't matter. You can still be vegan. Veganism is about how you view other animals and acting in accordance with your own principles. So if I view someone as a someone, my principles say we shouldn't exploit someone if we can avoid doing so. And I will do everything I can before I need to violate someone or cross my principles. So if I'm trying to survive, there are things that, situations where people will have to cross their principles in order to survive. And I'm not here talking to those people. And I imagine that, if they are in that situation, they still don't want to do what they're doing. That's an injustice. Everyone should have options to be healthy. So if you don't have access to an adequate amount of produce or, fruits and vegetables and grains and legumes, then yeah, that's an injustice and that needs to be addressed. But that doesn't mean you can't be vegan. Yeah, you were supposed to die from a protein deficiency 11 years ago, huh? Do animals deserve moral consideration? Yeah, they do. I see a lot of opinionated people. Oh, Dashing Grandpa, I see you. I'm trying to keep only the anti-animal use vegans on this panel today. Maybe I'll talk to the group and we'll talk about having other vegans, but I wanted to keep this space just for the anti-animal use group. But I appreciate you coming up. You're such a great activist. Please go follow Dashing Grandpa. Great activist, puts out great materials. And he goes on other vegan lives. So you'll hear him and other vegans talking about the same things that we do. Please go check him out. Awesome, awesome activist. Appreciate you. All right. I see someone saying ribs, wings, burgers, ham, rabbit, frog legs, goat, curry goat, and lamb. You could have all of that vegan, friend. Wouldn't it be the preferable world to have all of those things, those food things that you're talking about, and at the same time not exploit other animals? That's the world that I want to live in. And that's actually the current world we live in. We don't need to take anything from anybody. We have every single one of those things in vegan form. And they're delicious. Like if I'm kicking a dog and you bring me, a punching bag of some sort that's good for kicking, I'm going to want to kick that punching bag thing more than the dog because I recognize the yelping in dog, right? You have alternatives. If you watched what happened to the animals, you would take those alternatives. Recognizing that someone is sentient is a motivator. Like, oh, I don't want to cause you harm. I feel harm. I don't like feeling harm. Vegan food is gross. Yeah. You ever had a potato, an apple, broccoli? Oh, steamed broccoli with a little bit of salt, maybe a little bit of oil. So good. I don't care who you marry, but you shouldn't be using anybody without their consent. Vegetarians often still see animals as resources. They use them for their skin, they use them for their breast milk, they use them for their ovulations, right? They still breed them, they force them together so they can get more products out of them. Vegetarianism is purely selfishness. It's all about your diet. Whereas veganism is thinking outside of yourself, recognizing that those animals are someone and that you can get anything you want from something else, from plants or a mineral or whatever. You don't need to use a someone. Minx, if you ever want to speak up, you're welcome to. Just so you know, I can yap, but please feel.
Oh, I know.
Okay, good.
I
Okay,
know.
good.
Yeah.
I can be a yapper.
You're good.
Okay. You're still killing animals by eating their food. So actually, we're breeding animals into existence and they're eating our food. If we stopped enslaving and exploiting other animals for sensory pleasures, we could actually feed more humans and at the same time rewild land. So much land, the equivalency of the US, United States of America, and Brazil combined. All of that rewilded, allowed for all animals to spread out, right? Yeah, it's a little harder to set up mods for anti-animal use just because we're a group. I know that I show my face a lot on here, but it is our group. And so whenever we're doing changes like that, I usually want to present it to the group so we can all decide on who's going to be the mods. I'll be honest, it does take a little longer to do this. But I will talk to the group about adding maybe some more mods and talk to Ian because Ian always watches our chat. So we might be covered just fine, but I know sometimes it can get a little hairy in there. So I don't misunderstand me. I hear your concerns that the chat can get nasty. Am I letting non-vegans up? I am, but no non-vegans are coming up here. If you're not vegan, you think you have a moral justification for not being vegan, please come up. We would love to have a conversation. If you're on YouTube, I pinned the link in the chat. Just hit that link. You'll request right up. Well, you'll jump in the live, and then you hit the two little people and you request up. Yeah, well, and also anti-animal use doesn't have as big of a reach as VSL right now, just because VSL has been going on for so long. But if we get to liking and tapping, we can get some people in here. We need 53 more followers on anti-animal use for us to maintain our streaming privileges. I think it's the 10th. Let's see, today's the 4th, so we have until Sunday to get 53 more people to follow us. Otherwise, we lose our ability to go live on TikTok until we get to 1,000. That's okay, Jake. I appreciate you being here. Ganja, why don't you come up here? Gunja. I don't want to say your name too slow because I feel like those are words that get us flagged. Because you don't need to. Well, I mean, you're just typing a lot. You seem like you do have things you want to say. You know, humans are animals, right? When you say animals are yummy, look up the term long pig. Might catch you off guard there. Yeah, well, we humans taste like bacon. Does that justify farming and exploiting humans now? I hope you say no. Yeah. There's a lot of things that are vegan that people don't understand. Like the whole thing of veganism is just to abstain from demanding someone's exploitation as much as you can. Hey, Smiles, I see you. I'm just not accepting other vegans right now, but I really appreciate you requesting up. You're amazing. Go follow Smiles if you're not smiling. If you're not smiling them, you're not following them. Oh, so many awesome vegans want to come and hang out. I love it. You guys are amazing. Please.
Are you on YouTube right now too?
I am. Yes, we're on YouTube on
Oh, okay.
anti-animal use. Yep. Stream into both.
Gotcha.
And I put the link in there too. So if anybody goes to
Okay.
the YouTube, they can request over here. But you do have to have a TikTok to hang out with the cool kids over here. So, yeah. It would be cool though if we could set up something. I bet we could. Ian's working on something similar. But where we could have YouTube. Well, I mean, I know that some people just don't want to make a TikTok, but they do want to come up. So it'd be cool if we could allow for both of them. But I don't want to put more on Ian. He's already got. So I keep putting tasks on. Can you fix this? Can you do this? And he's like, you can do it. I'm like, no, I can't. You do it.
Nope.
Stop using rice if you use vegan food. Oh, yeah, I see. If you don't like eating vegan food, exactly. Rice is vegan. Oh, thank you, Vessel. Flamingo loved you too. Yes, I agree. Empathy is intelligence. In fact, I'm almost sure that our empathy is an evolutionary thing because they see in mice they do it. I'm sure you've heard that study where they have a mouse that's trapped and they release another mouse into the space and the mouse decides whether to release the first mouse and share the treats or they get all the treats to themselves. And I think it was something like 60% of the time, which is similar to humans, they release the other mouse and share the treats. So it shows that they do have empathy. They understand when another mouse is struggling. Thank you. Please don't spam my chat. It's rude and we don't appreciate it. And we have mods that will take care of it. Compassion is strength and convenience is a weakness. So true. Very well put. He got gun ganja on his back foot. Good job, cute bunny. If God didn't want animals to be created to be nutritionized, he would have compromised. I don't know what that means. Do you know that humans are edible? You know that there are many of our ancestors that survived consuming our own kind? And that there's a term, it's called long peg. Go look it up. We also can be nutritionalized. Nutritionized. Yeah. If only people knew what it takes. Yeah. It's so gross. Like, honestly, when you think about what we're doing, we have to process the animals so much they don't even look like what they are anymore. Like, they make fun of vegans for that. But when you buy flesh, it's been drained of all the blood, it's been washed. Some of it's even been dipped in bleach. Right? It's so processed at that point that it doesn't even look like a body part on purpose because, it's a someone. And if you're reminded of that, you won't buy it. Exactly, Jake. God wants us to show mercy. Perfect, Jason. Exactly. Ugh. There are buildings made of human skulls in the Southwest. Yeah, that's so terrible. Can you imagine? Oh, that's so terrible. Someone was objectified into being a brick. That's someone who was born. They had a mother and a father. They had experiences as a child into adolescence, possibly adulthood, and that was just robbed of them and they were turned into a brick. We do that to animals. How terrible. We do that so many times to animals by the second. It's like billions of chickens alone a second. Not billions, millions, right? It's a lot. We hurt and use and exploit so many individuals. It's painful. Welcome, Darian Stone. First time watching. This is anti-animal use. Welcome. Please follow us on all platforms. We just do outreach. We talk to people, our neighbors, people around us, this whole world. Try to talk to anybody that'll listen about ethics and morals, and living consistently with them, because to not live in consistency is to open the door to harmful prejudice. Hey, Style, what's up? Are you over 18?
Hello, how are you? Thanks for having me up.
Are you over 18?
I am. Yes, thank you.
Right.
You are as well, I imagine.
Well, I have to ask for TikTok purposes, otherwise I get flagged.
Yeah, and I just want to ask it back.
Why does that matter for
We're
you?
both cleared, right?
Okay.
Because
I don't want to talk to anybody that's just going to be rude. Is it Germino?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Are you over 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you vegan?
No.
What do you understand veganism to mean?
It's like a moral position, and it's against like animal suffering at the cost of like eating the animals.
Close. It's not just eating, though. It's also wearing them, using them for entertainment, like the zoo or aquarium. Using them for
Okay.
testing, like when we use shampoos and soaps, sometimes they're tested on them. Do you agree that if we can avoid demanding someone's exploitation, that we should?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's vegan values right there. Do you think if some,
I mean, but I would.
Go ahead.
Sorry, not to cut you off. But in the question, like you're sort of imposing that like animals would be someone a little bit, like, or that's sort of the
Well,
implication.
what do you think a someone is?
I would, like, in that exact context, I kind of just sort of perceive that to be like an actual like conscious being, like a sentient
Yeah,
being
I agree.
of some type.
Animals are sentient. Did you know that?
Yeah, but I mean, obviously humans sort of gap that level of sentience.
Do you think if somebody has the capacity to suffer, that they should be considered morally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And I
Regardless of
definitely
your
don't
value of them,
agree.
regardless of your external value, right? The fact that they can suffer means they intrinsically care about themselves. And that should be respected, right?
Yeah. And just to be clear, I definitely don't agree. I'm not like a berating type of person. I definitely don't agree with a lot of the like ways and practices that animals are like typically uh I would describe as like euthanized for the purpose of consuming.
Why is that?
Well, I think a lot of the practices are done at a large scale, and
So it's just
the
because there's
decisions
so
end up
many,
being made by.
just because there's so many, what's wrong with that?
Well, no, it's not. It's not really like the numbers. It's more so about like the corporations that run
What about them?
these. Yeah, I think the people at the top are obviously very money hungry, and it's not like
That's all.
a
That's all
natural
products,
organic
though.
way.
That's like all capitalism.
Not necessarily. I don't think that's like.
What's wrong with factory farming? Just that somebody's getting rich?
No, I think
Okay, then
the
what's
issue with
wrong with-
factory farming is that it predominantly you're gonna see much more like malpractice.
What does that mean?
In those, like, you're gonna see a lot more suffering of the animals
Oh,
because
okay.
on a small scale
it's
they're
about
not
the
being
animals.
cared for, and yeah, the animals aren't looked after as if they are like an individual person's animals,
so
right? They're sort of
you
just
care
looked at
about
as
the animals'
numbers.
experiences.
Yeah, I think we should like definitely create like happy ecosystems where they
Do you
can
think
thrive for the time that they're alive.
Do you think that we should respect other animals?
Yeah, like 100%.
How can you respect somebody while using them without their consent?
Well, I don't really think animals can give consent
Right.
at all.
If I
I
can't
don't.
give you consent, does that mean you can do what you want to me?
No, but like animals are just completely outside of like any moral obligation because
Why?
of that. I'm not arguing
Why?
that. Yeah, because like animals will do terrible things to each other
So
as is.
humans do
They're
terrible things to each other. Can I do what I want to any human?
yeah, but they don't have the ability to like animals don't have the ability to understand why
A
that's
lot of humans
wrong or
don't
right.
understand either. Can I exploit those humans?
Um,
Is someone's ability to understand morality how you respect them? Because we've got lots of humans that aren't harming anybody, but they don't understand morality. Is it okay to exploit them?
I would say like those humans obviously have other humans that would care for them
Not
and
always.
clearly view
Not
them
always.
as
What about those humans that don't have those caring for them? But they're just sentient. They just care about having that next positive experience. Should we exploit them?
um yeah, I mean these are hard questions to answer. I'm
The
not gonna
answer
lie,
is
but
no. It's not hard. Should we
yeah,
exploit
but
somebody
at the
who's
same time,
low?
I don't think this really
Should
negates
we exploit?
completely like.
No, this is actually the whole point, and it's terrifying that people like you walk around. You literally don't even know why we respect each other. You can't. The only thing.
Well, I don't think animals.
The only thing you can do is either say they're not human, or become ableist. Because
Well, I think it becomes extremely nitpicky because, like, aren't you
you're the one
exploiting
that's
animals by
nitpicky. You're the one that's using
Well-
arbitrary traits that have nothing.
Well, can I explain
No,
why I believe it's
you need to listen. You need to listen. I understand your point of view. You get benefits from using someone. The oppressor
I mean-
always gains benefits. Okay. I
You're not letting me, like,
I understand that you're going to lose a benefit of convenience, but animals, they feel, they care about themselves. You don't need to use them. They have the capacity to suffer and look forward to that next positive experience. If you lost your sapience, your ability to think about complex thoughts, you would still deserve respect. Even if all you could care about was having that next positive experience, you still deserve the bare minimum of respect, not being exploited. Just because you don't have intelligence,
Right, I
doesn't
understand
mean you
that,
lose rights. So then that's why name the trait comes to frame, right? What do 100% of humans have that other animals do not? That justifies this difference in treatment.
that doesn't really
What
like
do
matter towards what I'm
100%?
actually trying
See how
to
you can't
explain.
listen?
But
You're just so focused on your taste pleasure.
well, you're just monologuing.
I'm sorry, Minx. I don't want to talk to that person anymore. I don't know if you wanted to have an opportunity to talk to them, but he did not want to listen. He just seriously wanted to go on with, it's my taste pleasure that matters. I just don't understand.
Yeah, it felt like the conversation wasn't getting
It
anywhere
wasn't getting anywhere. Yeah.
at that point.
I really don't like debate bros. They really upset me because they sit there, they don't even want to have a conversation, which shows their low intelligence. The only thing that they've done is memorized some tactics instead of actually understanding what's being talked about. Like, if I'm wrong, I would love to be shown that I'm wrong, but I want you to actually know why I'm wrong and not sit here and spin on taste pleasure. Because getting pleasure from using someone doesn't justify exploitation. Otherwise, grape would be moral. Otherwise, schmurdering someone for fun would be moral. To say it's okay to use animals is to literally say it's okay to pick a random trait and go, yep, because you have this trait, I deem you lesser and I get to use you, even if you don't want that. Like, it's gross. You're putting yourself on the menu too. You're literally saying, if I have a trait that you deem lesser, it's moral for you to use me without my consent. Do you see how silly that is? You're using species. Again, arbitrary. It doesn't matter what species you are. If you're sentient, you still care about yourself. That's the point. That's why sentience matters. Oh, so silly. No, Germino, I'm not bringing you back up. Yeah, the lack of care. Yeah, it really is just grape culture. Like that's probably why it bothers me so much, because it's very much saying if they can't say no, they like it. That's terrible. Terrible mindset. If they can't stop me, they want it. Oh my God. They're not even aware that I'm doing it. What is wrong with people? These are the same excuses you're using. Oh, are we losing connection? Did I lose my internet? Oh no. Huh?
It looks laggy. I don't know why.
Oh, my camera stopped. Okay. Camera back. Oops. Oh, hold on a second. I have to move this up. I don't know why.
Who cares?
Oh, okay, sounds fine then. Who cares? I don't know why it's doing that.
Speak.
La 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 la. I'm speaking. Hello. I don't know why you need me to speak constantly. I'm trying to look at something. I don't know. It says connected. It's glitchy though. That's weird. This is TikTok's doing. I don't know why they're struggling. Oh wow. Oh, I lost you, Minx. I hope you're okay. I hope I didn't say something that was bothersome. Am I still here? All looks and sounds good. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's just my side. It looks glitchy. It looks really glitchy. Germino, if you really feel that hurt, I mean, and you really think that what you had was fire, put it in the comments. I'll respond to it. It's good to see you, Vegan Heretic. Appreciate you. If you are Christian or, of any Abrahamic faith, really, please reach out to the Vegan Heretic. Or if you're over on YouTube, well, he's both on YouTube and TikTok. So go check him out. He actually breaks down the connection between veganism and Christianity pretty well. But then there's also Daniel Broccoli. He's also another great reference. Reach out and ask him questions. Yas. Okay, cool. Well, everyone says it looks good. I don't know why it's glitchy to us. YouTube, it looks glitchy too because I'm doing a screen grab, so you get to see what I see. Yeah. So if you're over 18 and not Germino, you think you have a moral justification for not being vegan, come on up. Let's talk about it. I'm waiting for Germino to comment too. Like, I haven't heard your response yet. You just said that you didn't get to say what you wanted to say. We'll say it. Hey, weirdo. Are you
Hello?
hi, are you over 18?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, are you vegan?
No.
All right, what's veganism?
Yeah, it's just the, I guess, restriction of animal products. Whether it's like dietary or like clothing based. I don't know.
I mean, that is something we do. We do avoid using animals, but veganism is an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. So I don't want to demand another animal be exploited because I'm a sentient animal. I don't want to be exploited. Does that make sense? Okay.
Would you say that like that would include like insects?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to demand insects be exploited.
Okay.
So
you wouldn't kill like a
So
fly?
exploitation specifically means to use someone unfairly for my benefit. If a fly is buzzing around me, I personally am not going to take their life out. I'm going to try to capture them to take them out. But if anybody enters my space and they're threatening me, I'm going to defend myself. I don't want to take someone's life, but if it's like my only resort, yeah, I'll defend myself. But veganism isn't about that. Veganism isn't even about harm reduction. Veganism is specifically saying, I don't want to demand someone be misused or unfairly used for my benefit.
Okay, I guess.
Well, I just
Why would
don't
I
want you
take
to
like
get
more?
confused because obviously existing causes harm. I can go for a walk, an unnecessary walk, right, and step on a bug. Or I could go for a drive and accidentally some human steps in front of me, right? But just because that might happen, that's not exploitation. I'm not demanding someone step in front of my car. I'm not demanding a bug be under my foot, right? Accidents happen. Veganism is just saying I have control over some of my actions and I will take responsibility for those. So I don't want to demand someone's exploitation if I can avoid it. Don't you think that's the world we
Okay.
should live in?
Would you say that if you aren't vegan, or sorry, that if you still are vegan, you can contribute to the exploitation of
Of
animals?
course.
Okay, so then how is it unique to veganism?
Are you listening or are you just here to be an asshole?
Yeah,
You're
you're
being a
saying
fucking
that.
asshole. I really don't like when people just come up here and they don't listen. Like veganism, I just explained, is avoiding demanding someone's exploitation. I don't know what you struggled with there. Hey, what's up, grass-fed?
Hey, how's it
It's
going?
going okay. I've had some people that were just jerks, but you know, it's all right. How are you?
I'm all right. I was watching Dominion earlier, so I'm kind of like I'm in the activism kind of mood.
Yeah. Well, welcome up. I actually just saw
Thanks.
Joey's graphic footage release the other day. I think when the day he released it. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And that got me pretty worked up because that's the UK has one of the best welfare laws for the animals that they exploit. And, you know, Joey is exposing the farms that are supposedly in this really top-notch country for welfare, the best of the best. And it's showing that even they can't do it. And so it just tells me like every single if you come up here and you tell me you're a farmer, I know you punch your animals. I know you kick them. I know that you cause them unnecessary harm because you get frustrated some days. We're human. It happens. We all have days like that where we get mad and we kick things. We upset because it's not going the way we need to, especially farmers. Farmers have razor thin margins often. Oh, somebody just crapped their brains out. Do you want me to block them? I got it.
I haven't watched Joey's video yet, but I'm kind of I don't want to say avoiding it. I tend to get really um, in a pretty bad
Oh
mood when
yeah.
I watch stuff.
Yeah, I was
So
pretty livid watching Joey's stuff because they just straight up kick the cows in the udders. They slap them in the udders. They slap them in other tender spots. They slap them in the face. They poke them with I forgot what they're called. Gore. What are they called? It was just like a sharp object. I forgot what they're called though. It's like a goad, a sharp goad. And they're not supposed to do this, you know, in the UK. And that America is much lower in our standards. So it just tells me that when no one's watching, these farmers are doing the worst things because they just have a product to get. And if anybody gets in their way, they're going to slap them. So,
yeah, it's all
yeah.
bullshit. The RSPCA and all that.
I
It's
mean, the
all
American one isn't any better. That's what I was saying. You know, it's just like,
yeah. I mean, it's all
I
yeah.
mean, you
It's
can see
all
him in Joey's videos. I'm sure any American footage, you'll see that the people that are supposed to be checking on these people are in the background while it happens, or they're laughing about it, or they're even a part of it because they're all friends. So, like, why would they tattle on their friends? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. At the very least, the unsupervised workers are definitely abusive. I agree. Yeah, most likely. Because you got to get through your day. All right, let's go ahead and start bringing people up. Do you want to start a conversation? Or do you want me to start and you just jump in? It's up to you.
Either or. I don't necessarily have a preference. I can
If
start
you
it.
want to. I don't
Or
mind starting if you want.
okay. I
I'll
mean,
start
either
and then
or.
you just come in whenever you, if you feel like it. All right.
Okay.
Who is Mello? Hey, are you
Hello.
over 18?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
19.
Are you vegan?
No, I am not
All right. And then
vegan.
what do you understand veganism to mean?
I understand that you believe eating animals is inhumane. You could correct me if I'm wrong.
So veganism is a ethical principle that is against the exploitation of other sentient beings. I don't want to demand someone else be enslaved for me because I don't want to be enslaved for somebody else. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that do
Okay.
make sense.
So
And I do agree with it to some point. Like, I do not agree with the way that we do kill our animals.
why?
But do I believe that like, I did see a lot of videos of, like, like the conditions the animals are killed in, which you could consider it inhumane.
I mean, how
But
do
I
you
also
take
believe it
life
is.
from somebody who wanted to live humanely? How do you do that humanely?
I mean, it's just a natural thing
Walk me through it.
and humans are naturally meant to eat people,
No, you're not listening.
not people,
Can
meant
you
to eat
walk me
animals.
through the process of how you take someone's life humanely who wanted to live?
I mean, it's not someone, it's an
How do
animal.
you
It's
take
not
the
someone.
life of an individual having a subjective experience that wants to continue having experiences? How do you take their life humanely?
So I mean, it's your point don't really make sense.
How do
It's not
you
like I'm
take the
killing
life of
it's
a
not like I'm
cow?
killing another person. You kill it to eat it,
Wow,
just
buddy.
how
So you
like
don't
other animals
even
do it.
know what happens.
I
You're
mean, I'm
clueless.
not the one doing it.
Yeah, you're ignorant.
I'm not
You're ignorant
clueless.
to what animals go through, and yet you demand it. And you think it's your entitlement. You feel entitled to someone else's body, and you don't even know how it's done.
I mean, animals kill each
How
other
do
too to
you
survive.
do
It's
it? Or do
natural.
you pay someone like a coward? You pay
I
someone like
mean,
a coward.
it just
Yeah.
we're
You go
we're a
to a
superior
safe
race, so
grocery
we're able to
store
do that.
where there's no harm to happen to you, and you demand someone
I
else
mean,
go
a
through a
cat want to kill
process
me.
that you're not even willing to watch.
I mean,
How
I'll
sad
watch
is
it.
that?
I'm not scared to see it.
Who is Mello? Wait. So you brought up a few points that I kind of want to. So you said it's natural to kill and eat these animals. So do you
Correct.
think that everything that's natural is automatically good?
Can you like? I'm not. I don't think. What do you mean? Everything that's natural is everything good?
Well, you said that it's fine to slaughter these animals, exploit and slaughter them because it's quote unquote natural.
I
But
didn't say exploit. I said that it is natural for other animals and different species to hunt each other and to eat each other to survive. It's a natural thing that been going on since the dawn of time, pretty much.
okay, so
So
but does that make it so just because something's natural and just because something's been going on for a long time, does that make it good in your view?
I never said just because it's natural it's good. That was just one of my points that
Well,
it is a natural thing
but
to happen.
I'm asking you. So you don't. So let me ask again.
The thing that makes it good is that's the way we survive, and that's the healthiest way to survive is off plants and meat as humans. That's the natural way that we are supposed to survive for our bodies that through evolution and everything. So yeah, I would say that the natural way, eating animals, eating plants, is the correct way. So yes, at that point, yeah, I
So
would say that.
so you are saying that just because something's natural, um, that makes it good. Am I misunderstanding you, or is that
I mean, yeah, to some point.
so? Just if I mean, like we can go through a list of things that are natural: disease, raping each other's technically natural. I mean, killing just even each other humans is natural. So are those good because they're natural?
I mean, I said because that's what we need to do to survive. We don't need to
But we
rape
but
each
we
other
don't
to
need but we
survive.
don't need to do it to survive. We have alternatives today in
It's
2026. Do we not?
Just the healthiest way to survive is to eat meat.
Where's
and
your?
plants.
Is there? Do you have evidence for that?
I mean, I'm not gonna go. I mean, it's literally known. You could go eat all these self-made vitamins and
Wait.
stuff.
But that's not evidence. Do you have like scientific data or studies that back
I mean, not on
that
hand.
eating meat and
I
plants is
don't
the
study.
healthiest way to survive, or that's the only way you can survive?
I never said it was the only way, but
you're saying it's the healthiest way, and do you have like? But okay, do you have evidence to
for your
back
diet.
that claim?
Not, I just like I said, not on hand, but it's well known.
So wait, but then why are you coming up here and then making these claims without actual evidence?
I don't know the evidence by heart. I know it's true though. And you saying the natural rape.
Wait, so
and,
but how do you know it's true if you don't have actual evidence to support it? Because I could say eating humans is natural and it's the best way for us to survive. So, and I know it because I just know it.
I mean, just because it's. I mean, bro, I don't know what to tell you about that.
Well, I mean, I'm just using your logic essentially. I mean, you're saying it's the healthiest way to survive, and I asked you, how do you know that? And you said, I know it because I know it.
Yeah, I mean, you can know. You don't need to know 1,000 facts. Like I obviously learned it, and I obviously know it, but I do not know evidence off the top of my head. Obviously,
right. Well, that's the whole thing. Is because we have evidence. We can point you to evidence that actually shows that we can be healthy strictly on a plant-based diet.
I never said we can't be healthy with a plant diet. I never said that. I said.
Well, I never said you didn't say that, but what I'm saying is we have evidence. I could give you evidence to support that we can be healthy just eating plants. What you said is essentially what you're implying, or correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed you were saying that the only way we can be healthy is to consume meat and plants.
I said it's the natural way that we're supposed to. That's literally just it. I didn't say we have to.
Well, then you said it's the healthiest, correct?
Yeah, it is the healthiest. Just because you can survive off something else don't mean it's the healthier option.
Right, but then I asked you, do you have evidence to support?
Yeah, and I already told you I don't have evidence on hand. I don't have evidence right now. You could go look it up.
Right. So how do you know that it's the healthiest way?
I mean, we're just going to keep going back to this.
So there is evidence for Nick's side, which is the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, as well as any major dietetic association, all agree that a well-planned plant-based diet is safe and healthy for all stages of life.
I never said it wasn't healthy.
I know, but
I don't know why you keep bringing that.
Because you were implying that you need to use animals.
No, I was not implying.
I guess we can all agree then you do not need to use animals to thrive.
It's better to use animals to thrive. I think we could agree on that, right?
You need evidence, my friend. Better. What's your evidence on that?
You need evidence.
Trust me, bro, it's not evidence.
I don't go on my other studies. So you're gonna say a plant diet is better than a meat diet just because you think?
Did you not hear what Nick was?
No. You never. Wait, hold up. You never gave me.
Nick was so patient with you. So patient. Do you have evidence? Because I just gave you evidence. There's a position paper by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics says that a well-planned plant-based diet is safe and healthy for all stages of life. I have it right here.
Well, I don't know why. I never said. Wait, hold up. Okay, I never. Not once I came up here and said you cannot survive with just plants.
You're literally gonna pivot in the next sentence and say it's better to use animals. Where's your evidence?
It is better.
Oh my God, Nick!
Where is your evidence? So you think?
I'm gonna drop.
Wait,
I'm sorry. He literally cannot. He cannot understand what you're saying. I don't know if you know. You were already kind of going in a loop. He kept saying it's better, and you would ask for evidence, and then he would be like, "You're just gonna say it's better to eat plants." But you provided evidence. And then he kept going back to it's better. And he's like, I don't have the evidence on me. Just trust me, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna kind of straw man him and say,
Steelman him.
ask him, or steelman, sorry, not straw man, and ask him if even if it were healthier, let's say, but we still have evidence we can thrive and be healthy on a plant-based diet. Is that still not preferable than
He would just
to
say,
breed?
I never said you
and-
can't be healthy on a plant-based diet.
Yeah, probably.
We know you didn't say that. We know you didn't say you can't be healthy. You just keep repeating that it's better to use animals with no evidence. And he could not get off that hill. Oh my God. If you want, though, I'll bring up the next guest. You can talk to them. I promise I'll stay muted. You were starting. He was
No, you're
starting to
good.
blink
I
really
don't
hard,
mind
and I was
you-
like, "Oh my God, this is going nowhere."
I didn't mind when you jumped in. I thought it was kind of
okay. You're welcome to tell me, like, no, wait, I actually want to know this. If I jump in, tell me, like, no, I'm actually on something. I will respect that. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and we can, or either or. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is your
No,
live,
this
so I
is
don't know.
our
Did you want to go
live.
first?
This is anti-animal use.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's true. I guess
This
it's
is our
anti-animal
live.
use.
Yeah. And if you want,
That's
I don't
fair.
know if you want to be on camera, but we can pivot so that your camera is the main one, like when you're talking, if you want to do that.
It's okay because I'm just on my phone
Okay.
right now, so I'm probably I don't have
No
like,
worries,
a setup or anything.
All right. So, Swallowbee. Do you want me to start this, or do you want to start?
Evidence. This is my evidence to show you that
Can
plant-based are
someone please report that guy? He just flashed himself to children.
Yeah, that was insane. What the fuck?
Wow. Well, I just
Okay,
want you to know,
sorry.
sir, that that's on YouTube. It's on the internet. So I'm gonna have to report you to both YouTube and TikTok. Good job on you. Wow. Can't believe the confidence of such a grotesque person, too. That 500. Are you over 18?
I just want to say I'm not over 18, but I just
I'm
want
sorry.
to.
I can't have you up here then. But you're welcome to put it in the comments, whatever your question was, okay? I can't have under 18 up on my panel.
It also says for anybody watching, it says 8 plus 18 years. So I mean, or 18 plus. So yeah, if you're not 18, then just don't
Yeah,
request up.
please don't. You can go ask your guardian why you shouldn't request up on 2 adult panels that are strangers to you. Nope. Okay. Ethan. Hey, are you
Hello.
over 18?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm
Are you
23.
vegan?
No.
And are you, or what does veganism mean to you? Sorry.
Veganism means you don't eat meat,
Well, that
no?
would be vegetarianism. But we do avoid consuming someone's flesh. Veganism comes from an ethical stance to not want to demand someone's exploitation, which means to use someone unfairly for your benefit, not theirs. Do you agree we should avoid demanding
I
others'
see.
exploitation if we can avoid doing so?
When you say others, are you putting them on the same rights as humans?
Sentient beings, individuals having their own subjective experience of life that can suffer.
That doesn't answer my question. Do you think animals have the same
Oh,
rights?
I think inherently we care about each other and they deserve the same inherent right to not be exploited, yes.
Would you value a human life over a
Ethan, why are
pig,
you
per
not
se?
vegan?
Oh, because I think animals are resources.
Why?
And it's been that
No,
way since the beginning of time.
Ethan,
That's why we're
are
here.
you here to actually have a conversation or just to be a dickwad?
I'm,
You're talking like a dickwad.
I'm having a conversation.
You're
I'm being honest.
dickwad.
I answered your
Like a
question. I don't.
dickwad.
Why am I being?
Ethan, why are animals resources to you?
Why are animals resources? Okay. Since the
my
beginning
God.
of time, we've used animals to evolve as human beings to survive,
Okay. So
and it's been essential for our evolution.
All right, so we've killed each other from the beginning of time. We've raped each other from the beginning of time. All these
That's
horrible
it.
things. So that means it's okay because we've done it for a
Again,
long time.
you're comparing animals to human beings.
What's the morally relevant difference that justifies slaughtering one but not the other, or exploiting
Human
one but not the
beings
other?
are connected. We value, most people, unlike yourselves, value humans more than a dog per se.
So okay, that's not what is it in a
So
human? What is the
it's
trait
simple as
specifically?
if you had to choose a human life or a dog's life,
No,
which would you choose?
you're not answering the question. So, what is it in a human specifically that makes it not okay to exploit and slaughter them, but okay for you
Because
to do it to
we
other
are
animals?
literally okay. We are meant for this world, and we're meant to
Says
survive this world.
wait, it says who? What? Where,
Well, picture it this way: if we didn't unalive animals and we didn't have buildings and infrastructures and all these things, there's a lot of animals that would evolve over us if we weren't. The people in villages that don't have certain technologies are unalived by animals. This happens every day.
so
They're
okay.
they're not on the same moral compass as us. Animals don't think the same way as us.
So your justification is
They're not as
because
smart as us.
if we didn't build buildings and other animals would evolve over us and kill us. Am
If we
I
didn't have the technology we did, I think a lot more people would be at risk. Absolutely.
because these animals would
There are
evolve?
predator animals out there. Yes, absolutely.
So I'm failing to understand why I'm confused. Why? So is it kind of like a they would attack us if we didn't attack
Certain
them
animals,
first? Is that
absolutely.
well? What about the animals? I'm
That
not
wouldn't.
necessarily. I'm saying, for example, cows, pigs, chickens. You think they, if we didn't mass breed them, put them in these farms, and send them into slaughterhouses, they would somehow take us over and kill us? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
we again we're using cows as resources. I don't believe in animal cruelty, but
But you support
if
it,
I'm
do you
hungry,
not?
I will survive, no doubt in my mind.
You don't believe in animal cruelty, but you support it, correct?
If we are using animals as a resource, I don't believe that is animal cruelty. If we
So
are
it's not
doing it for
cruel
a
to use.
satisfaction outside of resources, I think that's cruelty. Like if people that beat dogs and things of that nature, that's completely unjustifiable
So
and cruel.
it's not cruel to treat another living sentient individual, not just living,
If
because
I was hunting a deer and I ate it, no, that's not cruel.
so it's not cruel to unnecessarily kill someone.
The resource was there, and I harvested the resource.
Okay,
Simple as
so I
that.
view you as a resource. And you're there. I'm gonna harvest the resource. Is that okay?
No, it's not okay because it's not the same thing.
Is it okay?
Humans are resources in other ways
Okay, there's a
to
dog over
survive
there.
together. Does that make sense?
There's a dog over there. I'm gonna shoot them. They're there. It's the
See,
resource.
the thing
That's
is,
okay.
humans are connected. Do you not see that?
Humans are in terms of what? Like,
In
because we're
terms
human?
of human beings are all connected. You don't believe that? In the
I
sense
believe.
compared to animals?
I mean, we're the same species, yeah, but I don't understand. What do you mean we're
Exactly. So
connected?
you don't get it.
Well, yeah, you're right. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's justified to slaughter tons of innocent animal or exploit and slaughter tons of innocent animals because we're human. That's the justification. I mean,
Exactly.
This
That's
logic is
exactly. You
literally
got it now. You
this
got it.
logic is literally akin to a racist, sexist, someone who's
What?
homophobic, transphobic.
What?
It's just my group is my group, therefore I have the right to oppress and enslave another group.
No.
That's exactly what you were
The
saying.
reality is this applies to all humans, that we need these resources. That's kind of how we're alive right now.
So
Your
these
ancestors,
Well,
unalived animals for you to get here.
I mean, first of all, we don't need to use animals. That's just not true. We have
But that's
a
what
plethora of
happened.
evidence. Okay, so we've done a
So
lot of things.
what about
We've
so
killed
are
each
they
other. That's what
sexist
happened.
and
So that
racist
means
too,
it's
or
okay
what?
too.
Because they took animals' lives to survive.
I don't really know if you're understanding
Would you
any of
unalive
our points.
an
But
animal
Nick,
for a
you
pelt if you were
have
cool?
mod powers, just so you know.
I mean, I don't know, Anna. Do you want to? I mean, we can. I don't
I
think we're
don't
getting
think he's
anywhere with this.
understanding.
But
Like, do you think it's okay to kick a dog for fun?
No, I said no.
Why is it wrong to kick a dog for
But if
fun?
I needed to eat and the only thing there's a dog, you're damn right. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna survive.
Okay, so let's say that I have other options,
100%.
right? But I want to kick a dog. Do you think that's moral?
If you're talking about all animals and all
Can you just
outside
answer
of
my question?
proteins, then what's up?
Wow, you didn't even hear that?
If I had other
If I
options,
have
of
other
course.
options and I want to kick a dog, Is it moral for me to kick that dog?
See, there's no reason to kick a dog.
I get exercise. I need
I'm-
exercise.
That's the dumbest.
Exactly,
What?
right? It's so silly because I can kick
How is that
something else.
exercise?
It's so silly because I can go kick something else, and the dog clearly wants to not be kicked. Right? So obvious. If you watch slaughterhouse footage, you realize that you're escalating the violence from kicking to slitting the throat.
You're looking at the cruelty part and not the resource part.
I'm kicking the dog for fun. You're taking their life for sensory pleasure. If it's wrong to kick a dog for fun, it's wrong for you to slit their throat so you can lick their insides.
If I need to eat versus cruelty, I'm not using resources. That's
Ethan. Cool. Do I need to kick the dog or do I need to kick something else?
Okay, you know what? This is a good common ground. What do
something else?
You don't have to kick anything. I don't.
Exactly.
This is the stupidest
I can
argument.
go without or use an alternative, right? But the more moral option is to not kick the dog.
Sure.
Why are you kicking the dog?
The resources.
Well,
and
then
I
you're
need to
saying
eat.
it's okay
there's
for
no.
me
I'm
to
not
kick
kicking
a
a dog.
Do you hear
No,
the circle
no,
that you're
I'm
going
not saying
in?
that. You're talking about a different argument.
You are insane, my friend. Goodness gracious. Literally another person that's just pulling themselves around by their tail. You guys, you know the importance of logical consistency when it comes to respect? You open the door to harmful prejudice. Anybody can deem any trait they want that they don't have as lesser. That's what racists did. That's what homophobics do. That's what sexists do. You're doing the same thing. It's called speciesism. Regardless of someone's species, they still care about themselves. That's what matters. That's why it's wrong to kick the dog. That's why it's wrong to slit the throat of any other animal. They care. They want to live. You can eat something else. I can kick rocks or nothing, like you said. You can eat something else or nothing. But you can eat something else. You basically just don't need to use animals. Eat anything else. You have so many options. You're so selfish to say, I want to take their life specifically. If they don't lose everything for me, it's not worth it. That's an oppressor's mindset. That's disgusting. You really want to side with that? Does pleasure really justify violating someone who can suffer? Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he couldn't get.
I got mad because,
past the
dude, Nick, you are
resource.
on top of it, and I'm just so frustrated that anybody would like. Sorry, I lost it there. I just can't believe you seriously.
No, you're good. I was
getting
annoyed.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was getting a little annoyed too.
God. I feel like Chip when he has other people on his channel and he's like, let's do good cop, bad cop. Now I feel like I'm like really leaning into bad cop. Anyway, okay, I'll calm down really for sure. It's just that footage, honestly, talking about it and then like rethinking about it. It just, if people really knew the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, Lib, are you over 18?
Yeah.
Okay, are you vegan?
No.
What's veganism mean?
It means that you don't
you are a
support
child.
eating
Okay.
animals.
I thought maybe it was a woman. It was a child. It was kind of hard to hear. Sorry. So, WC40, are you over 18? Oh my gosh. Are you guys like on all the same like Discord or something? Ridiculous.
It's hilarious when they try to deepen their voice to make themselves sound older. It's like
Yeah, like try harder. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I was getting really upset about that guy that you were talking to about like having evidence. I'm like, dude, just provide some kind of evidence or say you don't know, right? Just concede that you don't know and stop saying it, and we could have moved on. Frustrating.
It's always the trust.
I know, right? Like it's okay to be humble a little bit. I mean, you should be humble, but God, it doesn't show weakness to be humble. Come on. Okay, I see some opinions. Just making stuff up.
Is there any requests?
No, not right now. I was going to read the comments. We have both YouTube and TikTok comments. Yeah, non-vegans are inconsistent. Like that was like the biggest thing for me when I started first talking to people about veganism, was learning that you realize this really is really intersecting with other rights movements. You know, the same excuses are used, and it's all comes down to the fact that we should be consistent with how we respect each other. If you can suffer, if you can experience life, that's enough to not be exploited. You know, you shouldn't have to earn not being exploited. We feel that's all that matters. We intrinsically care. Everyone's so focused on extrinsic value instead of intrinsic. Yeah, the bros, the like debate bros. I mean, I'm not a debate bro. I have to tell them, dumb it down for me, whatever they're talking about, because they'll talk about theories that, you know, it's great that they've educated themselves, but I don't know what they are. It's like you gotta talk to me in layman's terms. I'm the Joe Schmo out here. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I hate when those guys come in because I don't ever think they're here to genuinely learn. It's always
The
just
manipulation to win,
debating for the sake of it. And some of their, like, a lot of these guys are, I hear them usually take like the stance like morality is subjective and all this.
Yeah.
I don't know, philosophical, and I just wonder if they honestly believe that. Like, if you really think morality should be subjective, because I mean that could justify quite a bit of
dangerous stuff,
bad things. So
yeah, I don't think people fully thought that out, because they're usually working their thoughts out backwards. They're going, I don't want to stop doing this because of this, and this. And so they like work backwards instead of thinking logically forward. Because then it's like, oh, this actually opens the door to a lot of nasty stuff, like you say, like harmful prejudice.
Right.
There are some smart people here. They're just wallflowers. They're listening. They're not requesting up. I see people in here. I appreciate y'all being here too. Like, how long have we been going? Let's see. I have my thing out of frame. Where's the chat? There it is. Oh, an hour and a half. We've exceeded our goal. I don't know. We could go like another 30 minutes, see if anybody requests up, and then see what we want to do from there. What do you say?
Yeah, we could. I'll probably hop off maybe at like 8:30, so another like 20. Well, I guess I could do
Yeah,
another
like
quick
around that time. Whenever you want to hop off, we'll probably call it there then. Unless we have a huge line, then I don't mind hanging out. But probably gonna not be that thick of a call line for a minute. Thank you guys for all tapping the likes and sharing, and I appreciate the engagement. I see you guys talking in there, so tacking.
Did you go live yesterday?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
You did. Okay.
I had an issue, but the issue was user error, and I thought it was because of my warning. Because I got like these points. I don't even know what they are. TikTok has points, and they deducted 5 points from me, and I was like, what? Because I had interviewed a mother and her daughter, even though we talked about consent before going on camera, and her mom asked her twice and informed her, like, you're going to be on camera. Lots of people will see you. Are you sure you want to do this? And her daughter was like, yes, I want to do it. Like, she was enthusiastic. And anyway, I was really frustrated. So I thought the warning made me not be able to use a virtual camera, which is what I use to go live. And it was because actually I had signed into the wrong account. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I have an old account that I just forgot about, and it signed into that.
Well, I wonder, can like someone report you for that? Because like, I mean, that's weird.
It was reported. I was given a warning. I appealed it. and even put the message she was with her mother, and they still denied my appeal. But it didn't actually do anything to the account. I just lost some points and got that warning. But I don't know if I'll ever allow someone under the age of probably like 16 to be on our cameras, because I don't know what they'll do now. I don't know how far they will take it.
It's probably a good idea.
But I can still go live and use my virtual camera. I'm hoping that, because it says on here we can't use it yet because we need to go live for 25 minutes, but it's been over 25 minutes and I still don't see the option. So I can't use OBS in this one yet, but oh, we have a request. I'm sorry, WPS. I'm sorry if you were waiting there a minute. Hey, are you over 18? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I can't have you up here. Darn it.
Yeah, guys, it's 18 or older. It says right there under why aren't you vegan?
Do you want to answer some questions in the chat? Like, if you're a minor, you can ask questions in the chat. I just can't have you up on the panel. It's not safe.
Yeah, let's see. Not really seeing a lot of.
So if you're not vegan but kind of curious, or you're not vegan because you hate vegans, tell us, why is it right to be not vegan? What makes it okay to use animals when they can't consent? Go. Grams of protein. You can get all the protein you need. It's the food chain. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
I was just about to read. It's the food chain, I fear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I muted myself.
Oh, sorry. I was like, I thought my audio was
No,
being weird for a second.
you might be hearing my background. Oh, isn't it?
No, I don't hear anything in your. I just like it seemed like you or you must have muted or you said you muted yourself. So I was like, oh, is my. Yeah, I hate existence. Got a great point. There is nothing natural about what we do to animals. Not that it being natural, not that something being natural is even a justification or makes it even good, but it's not. So is it, Beck? Is it natural to breed billions and billions of land animal, or just, well, I mean, yeah, breeding billions and billions of land animals into existence, and as well as, I mean, fish. I mean, there's like factory type farms for fish as well. So I mean, that gets up into the trillions. But what we do to animals is not natural. Keeping them in these intensive farms and confining them, mutilating them, graping them, all these other horrible things we do to them, and then sending them into slaughterhouses. None of that is natural. No other animal does that. We're the only one who does any of this. But even besides the fact that the conditions and all the other stuff we keep them in, even like on smaller scale farms and quote unquote humane farms, like it doesn't matter, because it boils down to, I mean, would you want to be viewed as a resource and an object to be used and exploited? I'd assume not. So why do that to other animals? Especially because it's 2026. We have a plethora of different options. So many options out there. There's literally a plant-based alternative to any food you can think of. All you have to do, honestly, is just Google it, and there you go. You can have plant-based pizza. You can have plant-based mac and cheese, bacon, burgers, spaghetti and meatballs. Whatever you can think of, there's a plant-based alternative. So there really is no justification to use animals as resources and view them as resources, especially because they're also having a subjective experience just like us. So I mean, why would we, why do we not recognize that, and like why would we want to exploit them and cause them suffering?
Exactly. We have a request. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, or we can. I don't mind doing the kind of like back and forth kind of how we.
Do you want to start, or you want me to start?
So yeah, sure. I can start.
Bring up Knight.
Hello.
I only have really one argument against
Wait,
this.
real quick, Knight. Are you over 18?
Yeah, 19.
Okay. And before we get into it, do you know, or are you vegan?
No.
No? Okay, so what do you kind of understand veganism to mean? Like if you had to define it.
Basically, trying to prevent all animal to get way less harm. Like, basically, in my definition, what I had experience from vegans is to create less harmful environment for animals and the ecosystem, basically, from what I understand.
Okay. So veganism, it really just boils down to it's just an ethical principle, an ethical stance, just against the exploitation of sentient beings. I mean, particularly, I guess, in this instance, like non-human animals, right? So if we, or just does, yeah, so essentially just not exploiting them, using them as an object or a resource for, whether that be food, clothing, entertainment, medical testing. And does that kind of, align with your values? Do you think we should, not be viewing other sentient beings as individuals, or not individuals, as resources and objects?
Partially, I would say that.
What do you mean partially?
I would view them as a resource, but also as a norm. Like, if I were to, I would view them as a resource, but also I won't cause harm to them because they could provide things that could be essential to us, such as wool. It doesn't harm the sheep and whatever, and we still get resources from the sheep.
Well, so wool, for instance, I know maybe on the surface it doesn't seem like these sheep are being harmed, but in all reality, we've selectively bred these sheep to produce more and more wool than they otherwise naturally would, because typically sheep, during like warmer months, right, that's when they shed their wool. But they aren't able to do that anymore out of, we've repeatedly selectively bred them. So now we do have to shear them, right? But the thing is, the people in these industries shearing these sheep, they don't have the sheep's best interests in mind. It's all about profit, exploiting these animals and getting all this use out of them. So, and a lot of times, I know you were saying to be, I guess, more not like harm them, but the reality is that
The
these sheep
safety
definitely,
wise. Yeah.
well, these sheep definitely are harmed. More, I guess, humane methods, if you want to call it, or they're not as financially cost effective. So there's no incentive for farmers to do that. They'll often take routes that are quicker and more cost effective, which do harm sheep. And I don't know if you've ever like seen videos of sheep shearing, but they're pretty rough. A lot of times when they're cutting the sheep, they'll cut into the skin. They'll cause cuts, bleeding, obviously. But besides all that, do you think it's fair to even let's say someone was shearing the sheep in the best, nicest way possible? Do you think continuing to breed these animals and use them for their wool when they really?
No, I would say forced repopulation wouldn't be in the best interest, but only there's like two animals and they're forcing not to incorrupted. I forgot what was the word, but not mate with each other, I would say it would be needed to save that species, which us humans have done to other animals to save their population growth. But what I was gonna say, the mainly reason that I came on here is to say, vegans still kind of hurt animals in a way, but not intentionally.
Are you referring to like crop deaths? That kind of like in like
To
crop fields and stuff?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, so when I don't know if you remember when I was originally kind of stating what veganism was, it was about strictly the exploitation of
Mm-hmm.
non-human animals. Obviously, ideally, we want to cause, we don't want animals to die. That would be
Yeah.
preferable. And there are farming practices such as veganic farming proposed by vegans and such that like would minimize that harm to like, or I haven't looked into it like extensively, but I'm pretty sure like it would get that number down to zero or at least very, very close. So obviously we want to minimize those deaths, but again, veganism at its core is just about the exploitation of these animals. So being used and treated as a resource, essentially. So it's like, I'm assuming obviously you wouldn't want to be treated and used or viewed as like an object or a resource, someone to benefit off of you. Like they can use you and benefit from that. I'm assuming obviously you wouldn't want to be, treated like that, correct?
No.
Exactly. So in that instance, that's all we're saying is, I mean, these animals, they have a subjective experience, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they're experiencing life just like us. Maybe not to the same degree, but the point is they're having a subjective experience. So if we don't need to exploit them and use them as resources, then why should we? And in 2026, when we have other options for food, clothing, um, and other industries like medical testing or like entertainment, it's why would we use these animals? Why should we? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, but also if everyone were to turn vegan also, it would also hurt the ecosystem in a way, but not
But in what
as
way would it hurt the ecosystem?
for as in the chain that would fall apart eventually.
What do you
And
mean? Can you elaborate on that?
as in how we kind of control how how much they take over, like such as I forgot what was these two species that they were killing off each other. Then we decided to I forgot what it was, but it was two animals ending the other one's population, which we ended up needing to go and actually change to go and keep them alive. So we had to change the ecosystem. I don't think I'm making any sense here, but
Yeah, I'm a little confused on what
yeah.
exactly you mean.
Um, like what I'm saying, I don't really know how to put it into words. Oh, hold on. Can I do research real quick? Or is
Yeah,
this like
or
I
do we
mean, we
want to?
don't have anyone
Because I
else,
mean,
so I guess until someone else requests up, then we'll probably drop you just to talk to the other person. But if it's like a quick minute, that's probably fine for now.
Alright, I'm gonna just look up what was the two species I was
Okay.
thinking about.
yeah. After this convo, I'm gonna
Okay.
probably step off. So we can probably. I don't know if you want to keep talking, then yeah, by all means.
Okay.
But
Do you feel like you've hit a bottom?
yeah, I gotta go to bed soon since I work early.
Absolutely.
So
I honestly was reading the comments, so I didn't hear where you guys were quite at that very ending moment.
I'm not 100% sure. I was a little confused with what he was trying to say, but maybe we'll know once he comes back.
Okay. What was it you were asking him? Do you remember? We've gotten off track now, so it's okay if you forgot.
Well, I just kind of had asked him I was kind of just getting at, like, we don't want to be treated as resources, used. So we know animals also have a subjective experience like us,
Mm-hmm.
are sentient. So, I mean, in that sense, why would we, or why should we continue to do this to them when we know they're sentient, they can experience life like us, and when we have alternatives, kind of what's the
What's holding
justification?
you back? Something about two animals. Maybe I shouldn't have had him look up the research. It doesn't really matter, and I just didn't know where it was that you guys had left off, so maybe it was worth it. But
No, yeah, I can't find what I was thinking about either.
just like real quick, we'll sum it up with like the dog kicking analogy, right? Is it moral to kick a dog for fun?
No,
Yeah,
of course
exactly, because they care about themselves, right? Yeah.
not.
So why does it
It'll
become okay to do this to other animals?
I wouldn't say it's okay to be harmful, but there's a less efficient way that works out for
Well, the
both.
most efficient way
I
is to
would,
knock them out and
yeah,
then
become.
have the heart helpfully pump it out.
Yeah, but for me, I like the food, but if there's a way for I could have the food and also not harm animals, I would definitely choose that way.
Well, that way actually currently does exist. There are alternatives. Like if the alternatives are maybe not as to your level of liking, does that still make it okay to exploit someone? Yeah, exactly.
No.
That's all veganism is it's not about whether or not you like flavor of something. It's more like, oh, I can go without if you need to keep living. Like you want to care about yourself and have that next positive experience, that should be respected.
Yeah, I also heard this other person and another vegan live. They were saying how, if you were trapped in a room and there was meat in front of you, and you were starving, would you eat that for survival? And the other
Yeah, of
person said,
course, yeah.
Which I could go and see that also because it's a survival instinct.
Veganism isn't
So
about harming yourself. It's just about being against someone else's exploitation.
moral.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I have an option here and I'm going to do my best to not demand someone else's exploitation because that's what I would want if I was the victim. I'd want my oppressors to do whatever they could to stop demanding my exploitation. So, all right.
All right.
Would you be
Thank
willing
you
would you
for
be
having
willing to
me on
watch
here.
a documentary? Okay, have you
Sure.
heard of Dominion? Okay, it's
No,
free
I
on
haven't.
YouTube. Just look up Dominion 2018. It's also on our link here, antianimaluse.org. Click on see what I fund. It just shows you standard practice of what the animals have to go through. So, all right.
All right. I'm finna head on out of
All
here.
right, I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
watching that film, okay?
Bye.
All right, you
All
have a
right,
good
you're
night.
welcome.
Awesome. All right. Well, Nick, thank you for being up here. And I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Grass, do you want to explain where you're at and where people can find you?
Yeah, my TikTok and Instagram are grassfed_human. Yeah, and I was gonna say also shout out anti-animal use. Follow them. I guess us kind of not them because I'm a part of the group, but anyway, yeah, go ahead and follow them, and if you want, you can go ahead and follow me. I've been trying to post more. I'm trying to get the ball rolling on some more content. I have some ideas. It's just about finding time to like film and edit and all that, but I'm gonna try and make some time, get some content out. Yeah, and stay tuned definitely to anti-animal use because well, I guess we're not going live.
Yeah, not this week.
Every weekend now.
But next week.
But yeah, next week. And I don't know, maybe we'll make these kind of more regular, these TikTok kind of lives.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun.
Definitely. All right. Well, awesome. Thank you, Grass-Fed. Go follow Grass-Fed on all the platforms. And please follow me on Vegan Stoner Lady or VSL. I have 2 accounts on TikTok, so VSL 2.0 and just VSL, Vegan Stoner Lady. You can also find me on Instagram and YouTube. And then please go follow Anti-Animal Use. Go follow the TikTok. We need 53 more followers in order to keep the live light on, if you will. We hate asking, but here we are. Oh my God, so silly. Anyway, yeah, we literally do need 53 followers in order to get up. See, did I get, I don't know. Oh, it says we got 6 followers. Thank you guys. Yay. I don't know if I can see who they are. I don't know how to navigate that. I don't see a list. That sucks. I should give a list. Anyway, thank you guys for the 6 followers. Really appreciate it. If we can get more, that'd be awesome. Tell your best friends. Send us around. We want to meet them. And we'll, like Nick said, we'll try to be here regularly. I don't know if it'll be weekly yet, but at least every other week for sure. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll figure
it out.
All right. Have a great vegan night.
All right.
See ya.
Have a good night. See ya.
Excellent. Cool. We got 479 views on that. I don't know what that was actually. Maybe like about half of what we normally do. But you know what? It was good. I think it was fun. Awesome. Oh, wait, actually, you guys, that's where you look. It's a little delayed. Anyway, thank you all for being here. YouTube. You guys have a good rest of your night. Go find another vegan live, and I'll catch you probably in the chat. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for being here. Bye.